To all of my teammates, to fans of cricket all over the world, and to all Australians who are disappointed and angry, I'm sorry. What happened in Cape Town has already been laid out by Cricket Australia. Tonight, I want to make clear that as captain of the Australian cricket team, I take full responsibility. I made a serious error of judgment, and I now understand the consequences. It was a failure of leadership, of my leadership. I'll do everything I can to make up for my mistake and the damage it's caused. If any good can come of this, if it can be a lesson to others, then I hope I can be a force for change. I know I'll regret this for the rest of my life. I'm absolutely gutted. I hope in time I can earn back respect and forgiveness. I've been so privileged and honoured to represent my country and captain the Australian cricket team. Cricket is the greatest game in the world. It's been my life, and I hope it can be again. I'm sorry, and I'm absolutely devastated.
I've got 3 sons of my own who eat, sleep and breathe cricket, and they absolutely cherish you. What do you have to say to the kids?
I'll say 2 things, or 3 things. Firstly, that I'm deeply sorry. I love the game of cricket. I love entertaining young kids. I love kids wanting to play the great game of cricket that I love. The 2 other things is anytime you think about making a questionable decision, think about who you're affecting. You're affecting your parents, and to see the way my old man's been. And
thanks everybody.
And my mum, it hurts. And I can't remember what else. But it's, yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry and for the pain that I've, I guess, brought to Australia and the fans and the public. It's devastating, and I'm truly sorry.
Best of luck, mate.
Tonight, Steve Smith and David Warner banned from cricket for a year, according to ABC commentator Jim Maxwell. The ABC understands Cricket Australia has taken action over the ball-tampering scandal engulfing Australian cricket. ABC cricket commentator Jim Maxwell is in Johannesburg and has the latest on the future of Captain Steve Smith and his deputy David Warner.
I understand that the sanctions on Smith and Warner are a ban for 12 months. I'm not sure about Bancroft. That'll be probably something less. But for Smith and Warner, that 12-month ban from all Australian cricket would mean that they would only come back into play, as it were, in the lead-up to the World Cup next year and the Ashes. So you would think that that would put them out of the reckoning for selection. But that is the word as I understand it, and that Steve Smith will be out for all that period of time, the same as Warner, the same penalty, even though it appears that the instigator of all of this was Warner. But Smith bears the burden as the captain of the team.
Jim Maxwell speaking there. Cricket Australia's response to the scandal is also under scrutiny, with some prominent names expressing scepticism that only 3 players were involved in the ball-tampering plot. And questions remain over the viability of Darren Lehmann continuing as coach. Here's national sports correspondent Mary Guerin.
The international headlines keep coming.
It says only 3 players knew about plans to cheat.
The scandal continues to send shockwaves through.
The Foreign Affairs Minister says the incident has damaged his standing. She's had to field questions from diplomats around the world.
Any attempt to gain an unfair advantage by carrying out an unlawful act, essentially cheating, is a surprise. And I think people were taken aback that this could occur.
While Julie Bishop can say the C word, some believe Sutherland was avoiding it because of the ongoing media rights negotiations.
And not associate their brand directly with openly stating that it's cheating. I think he's trying to contain the damage.
Many on the street aren't as shy.
Of course it is cheating.
It's definitely cheating, blatant cheating.
Hands down, it's cheating. I know that's pretty harsh, but what else do you call it?
The quality is always fantastic.
The expected financial fallout has begun. LG has dropped its sponsorship of David Warner, citing a clash with brand values. And he stepped down as captain of his Indian Premier League club.
Pressure is also mounting on Cricket Australia over its exoneration of coach Darren Lehmann, with, it seems, no sense that his role is under review. Many are incredulous that a man who's been so pivotal in the remaking of this side didn't have prior knowledge of the plan, or at least isn't paying some price for the actions of his team's leaders.
The scorn flowed in multiple emojis from former England quick Kevin Peter, scoffing at the finding Lehmann never knew. Former England captain Michael Vaughan tweeted his scepticism only 3 people knew.
Surely the head coach has to be part of a leadership group of an international cricket team. So I find that almost unbelievable.
Darren, who now I think has a real opportunity to reboot, regenerate that team culture. Part of that would be looking at myself, Darren, and working out what I can do better in the future.
Former Australian captain Michael Clarke tweeted his frustration that the truth, the full story of what happened in that dressing room hasn't emerged. And until the public gets this, he says, the sport is in trouble. Until then, scepticism will fill the void and the damage will roll on. Mary Guerin, ABC News.
We all woke up this morning shocked and bitterly disappointed by the news from South Africa. It seemed completely beyond belief that the Australian cricket team had been involved in cheating. After all, our cricketers are role models, and cricket is synonymous with fair play. How can our team be engaged in cheating like this? But I have to say that the whole nation, who holds those who wear the baggy green up on a pedestal, about as high as you can get in Australia, certainly higher than any politician, that's for sure. This is a shocking disappointment, and it's wrong, and I look forward to Cricket Australia taking decisive action soon. I think the disappointment that I've expressed, I think I speak for all Australians in saying how shocked and disappointed we all are. It honestly seems beyond belief, and I have to say, knowing a number of the players, including the captain, quite out of character. But it's been admitted.
The leadership group knew about it. We spoke about it at lunch, and I'm not proud of what's happened. You know, it's not within the spirit of the game. My integrity, the team's integrity, the leadership group's integrity has come into question, and rightfully so. It's not on. It's certainly not on, and it won't happen again. I can promise you that under my leadership. It was the leadership group. I'm not naming names, but the leadership group were what talked about, and Bangers was around at the time, and you know, we spoke about it and thought it was a possible way to get an advantage, and obviously it didn't work. The umpires didn't see it change the way the ball was behaving or how it looked or anything like that. So poor choice, and yeah, we're deeply regrettable, I guess, our actions.
And was it a discussion with coaches, like was Darren involved, or did he know before?
No, the coaches weren't involved. It was purely the players and the leadership group that came up with this, and as I said, it's not on, and I can promise you it won't happen again.
Steve, will you consider stepping down as captain of this?
No, I won't be considering stepping down. I still think I'm the right person for the job. Obviously today was a big mistake on my behalf and on the leadership group's behalf as well. But I take responsibility as the captain. I need to take control of the ship, but you know, this is certainly something I'm not proud of. It's something that I can hope learn from and come back strong from. As I said, I am embarrassed to be sitting here and talking about this. You know, we're in the middle of such a great series, and for something like this to sort of overshadow the great cricket that's being played and not have a single cricket question in here, you know, that's not what I'm about and not what the team's about, and you know, we'll move past this. It's a big error in judgment, but we'll learn from it and move past it.
Yeah.